I think the biggest mistake a lot of high six, low seven figure business owners make operationally is they know that speed is the best friend of money. If you can be quick, you can make money. If you don't have a foundational framework or your operations in place, you're going to be speed to market, you're going to make a bunch of money, and everything's going to break, and you're going to keep any of that money. I think having a foundational framework where you can have good ideas, you can rush to market, speed of implementation, but you have a solid ground for all of it to stand on. The biggest stalling point for businesses that I see is generally right in between 1 and 2 million. Because once you get to 1 to 2 million, 5, 8, 10, then you get stuck at 10 again. It's pretty simplistic because you're just doubling. But what ends up happening is all the things that got us to 1 million, 2 million in revenue are not the things that'll get us beyond that. The duct tape and the Band-Aids and the operational structures that are clearly cracked and broken need to be in a really good place before you're going to be able to move past that point. So what happens is these businesses grow and then manufacturing problems happen, continuity issues, inventory control, traffic costs. All of it has to be structured in a way that allows the growth instead of holding it all in. I love to watch employees and figure out, are you busy or are you productive? Because moving just to move doesn't really help us grow or get anywhere. But being productive and moving with purpose and intention allows for delivery. It allows us to grow much, much faster. So when people are moving all over the place and I'm trying to figure out, what's taking up so much of their time, the first thing I want to look at, are they busy or are they productive? I think the average business owner is wasting likely 8+ hours per week on automatable and tasks that can be delegated. I think if you look at your time and you look at things that you do repetitively that could be delegated, or you look at things that you do repetitively that could be automated, you'd easily gain back an entire day of your week. Yo, we interrupt this pod to tell you to like and subscribe. What are you doing? Why haven't you liked? Why haven't you subscribed? Just subscribe. What's the problem? In all seriousness, subscribe so that you get notifications every time we drop new content. Additionally, if you have not signed up for our Visionary Vault, what the hell? www.specialopspodcast.com. Go sign up. It's free. We never try and sell you, and we're putting all kinds of stuff in there to help you with the operations of your business because we're passionate about it and we want to share operational excellence with our direct response e-commerce and online selling family. What's plaguing most business owners from obtaining operational excellence within their business is chaos that is disguised as systems. And so chaos is opportunity, chaos is new product lines, chaos is new projects, chaos is all these beautiful ideas that we have as visionary entrepreneurs that can make us money. Systems is the way in which we take those things and implement them speedily. The amount of visionary entrepreneur business owners that own a business, but really what they've created for themselves was a job with a fancy title. So making sure that you're really thinking through what you're building, how you're building it, what the structure is, and how you're going to create freedom for yourself, not a trap, is vitally important. The ability to know if your leadership style is working, if you're constantly putting out fires, if you have staff that you can't trust to do their job, to make decisions, if you don't feel like there are things that are happening behind the scenes that you don't understand, then your leadership lifestyle probably isn't one that people are going to thrive under. And so if you want to know if you're doing well, take a look around you. If you don't know every single detail of every single thing that's going on, yet things are being delivered and are happening in a way that makes your customers or your clients happy, the visionary entrepreneur archetype tends to lead with confusion instead of clarity. And that's because their vision is so big and their dreams are so big. And to them, they kind of feel like it's like everybody understands the vision, everybody knows every component of it, and it's very, very clear. When in fact, the majority of people have no idea when they're working for a visionary entrepreneur that doesn't have an integrator in the middle, have no idea what the ultimate goals and vision of the business is. So try and step back and lead with full clarity. I'm not talking about clarity, understanding we're building this today, but this piece goes to this other thing. Or if you need something immediately, maybe share why so that they can feel your sense of urgency, if that makes sense. If you doubled your sales tomorrow, what would happen to the back end of your business? What would happen to your inventory, to your customer service? Would you be able to sustain that type of growth? If your answer is no, you need a good look at your operations and make sure that you're functioning at operational excellence. Because if your business could double sales tomorrow, you want the operational structure to be able to grow with it. When your business is scaling, there are a lot of things that have to scale with the dollar amounts that come in. Your middleware capacity. You have to be able to scale your customer service agents. You have to be able to scale your inventory control. Like all of those things have to move with the new amount. Your labor is going to get more intense. So you got to be able to hire quickly and effectively. Look, if you have daddy issues and you're looking for likes and you just want people to notice you and everything's about ego and vanity, then by all means, go ahead. Revenue, revenue, revenue. But if you actually give a shit about how much money you're earning, like let's focus on profitability.